fan of both, I feel. Like, just because they're having a feud doesn't mean that I can't like them both as artists. Thank you, Anthony, for the roses. What did I eat today? McDonald's. Fries, of course. I was watching the show, and I'm like, dang, can we all just like start a game of how many times I eat fries on the show? Like, I need to get an endorsement for fries over here. Hi, Lily. Oh, your birthday is July 27th too? We're both Leos. Thank you, Storm. So the show is already out. It airs every Monday for the next couple of weeks. And it's going to be on Lifetime. Which, I mean, that's another thing. I feel like a lot of people don't have cable. That's another like, culture shock that I'm getting is a lot of people don't have cable. Thank you, Cows. Thank you, Aiden. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you, Cody. I've always wanted to go to those like airplane shows that they do that. It's called a blue something, I think. Blue Angels, that's it. Thank you. Thank you for the teddy bear. What are those? Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Marcy. Heart. Hi, Tyler. I actually just put my comments back on. I did turn off my comments for a while. They were becoming a little overwhelming. But I did put my comments back on Instagram as well as TikTok. Hi, Phyllis. Is that a llama? Would I ever make a Netflix special? I don't know. Netflix never came knocking at my door, so I don't know. Yes, I do have a P.O. box. The information for my P.O. box is on my Instagram. So again, my Instagram handle is gypsy.rose.blanchard.insta. And it has my contact information for my P.O. box. Thank you, Moon. Where's Ken? He's back at his apartment. What's my favorite food? Gumbo. I'm a Southern girl. I love me some gumbo. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Donovan. Have I met Ken's family? I have met his mother, Raina, and me and her have a pretty good relationship. She's so amazing. I am going to be meeting his dad in the next few months, and his sisters and I talk on social media. What style of music is my favorite? Probably modern country. Ken and I were playing that game on like Alexa where it's like name that tune or something. I beat him at 3 rounds and I think he beat me at like 2. Ken is very competitive, even though I beat him at a lot of things. He took me to a Dave & Buster's. Thank you, Jacob. He took me to a Dave & Buster's, and I like, what's the skee ball? I like skee ball. We played basketball. Did my nose surgery hurt? Yeah, it did. I was not prepared for the pain. Like, I thought it was not going to be as much pain as it was. Ooh, I was wrong. Which they do give you pain meds to get you through the first week, which the first week and a half is the most painful. Do I regret the nose job? No. I'm very happy with the nose job. A lot of people don't realize that it takes about a year to fully settle into the new shape. So some months it's going to look really swollen, other months it's going to look really good. Until I hit that year mark where it's finally going to settle into whatever it looks like. I was blonde and then I changed it up again. I'm very impulsive, so if I want to do something, I'm gonna do it right in this moment. Thank you for the cowgirl hat. Would I pierce my nose? No. I thought about it for a little bit, but then I'm like, nope. Hi, Val. Hi, Jackie. Thank you, Brighton, for the hat. What nose did I ask for? I didn't ask for any particular nose. I wasn't going off of a celebrity or anyone. I just told my doctor what I was wanting as far as what I envisioned for myself to look like with my ideal nose. And I just said very simply, I want the bump gone. I want a more feminine slope. And he said, okay. He's like, I've done a lot of your kinds of noses. So he knew exactly what I was talking about. Hi, Paige. Tattoos, I have 3. So I have my husky that is a matching tattoo with Ken. I have a unalome with a fleur-de-lis on top, which is a matching tattoo with Christy. And then it's really hard to kind of do my back, but I have on my upper back, I have a phoenix. And they're all around the same, they're all the same style. So I like an outline tattoo where it's not colored, it's not filled in, it's just very outline. It's basic. Because I think basic is very feminine. It was a style I wanted. Thank you, Renee. Ken, who's Ken? My boyfriend, which is my ex-fiance from 7 years ago. We got back together. Yeah, I think Joey King did a good job at playing me. I haven't watched the act. It's a whole show. I've watched 30 minutes of the first episode. Okay, I'm back. Ken was checking on me. No, I'm not gonna say the pee-pee word. Let's just call it the pee-pee word. I'm not gonna say it. It's not my saying. I probably should have been a little bit more classy in that situation and not responded. I mean, I'm human. I think everyone has that urge sometimes to want to defend themselves or defend someone that they care about to a hater or something like that. Or just to even put your side of things. You know, I think everybody is guilty of that. What's my favorite soda? Dr. Pepper. Which I have been drinking less soda. I was drinking like 4 cans of soda a day. Thank you, Renee. Now I'm drinking water. How's getting my teeth going? Or getting my teeth done? It's going good. I have another appointment tomorrow because I still have silver, so I'll give you guys a nice little zoom in. So I still have silvers on that side. These back molars are temporary caps, so I'm getting the permanent caps tomorrow. The bottoms is a 6-piece bridge, and the top, as you can see, it's still like, because I got new crowns put on that are porcelain, my old top partial is like, the color doesn't match, so I'm gonna get another top partial that matches. So obviously my front teeth are not completely the same color because I did smoke for a while. So my first cigarette was with my dad, like the day that I got out of prison, and I unfortunately smoked until probably about 2 months ago. Then I stopped smoking. I mean, I always said I don't want to be a smoker. Oh, thank you, Jess. Thank you, Jocelyn. Thank you, cutie. I'm like, I don't want to be a smoker. Like, it's such a nasty habit. And I'm like, I never wanted to say, okay, I got out of prison and I started smoking. And continued to smoke. I'm like, I don't want to be a smoker. I need to stop. Yeah, you can see a side profile. Thank you, Cal. Thank you, Angela. Do I vape? No, I stopped that too. Sometimes it's like I'm going on like a clean body binge, where I want to eat healthier, exercise, drink more water, like just take care of my body, you know? You only get one body. And after 8.5 years in prison where the food was not healthy, the environment was not healthy, now that I'm in the free world, I want to take like the opportunity to take better care of myself. Do I feel better after quitting? Yes. I feel like I have more energy. I feel like I could breathe better. I know that sounds silly, but I feel like I could breathe better. My sense of taste is like so on point now. I don't smell anymore. Thank you, Redneck, for the fireworks. How did I quit? Well, thankfully, willpower. I just threw away the carton, said I'm not doing this anymore. Just cold turkey. I mean, that doesn't mean that I don't have cravings. I have cravings. But it's all about willpower. Thank you, Amber. Thank you so much. It's not the first time that I quit cold turkey either. So when I went to prison, back in 2016, 2017, you could have bought cigarettes on commissary, and loose tobacco. Sorry, I just burped. So sorry, guys. Excuse me. But yeah, you could buy tobacco on prison commissary back then when I first got to prison, and then in the spring of 2018 they banned cigarettes and tobacco use in prisons, so we all had to quit cold turkey. Hi, Jay. Do I drink it all? No, I don't drink alcohol. I am currently on parole, and it is against my parole to drink alcohol. I'm telling you, I have a very clean system. Who am I dating? Ken Euchre. And that's another thing. Okay, so Euchre is how his name is pronounced. So it's not Urker, it's Euchre. The R is silent. The first R is silent. Someone honestly say Parole for what? Thank you, Riz. Do I have any animals? I don't have any animals that, like, I hate my hair right now, guys. Oh my god. I don't have any animals that is solely mine. My parents have 2 dogs. So they have a Pomeranian and they have a yellow lab. And Ken has his dog, which is a German Shepherd Husky mix named Parker, that I guess I'm kind of like, since we're dating now, I'm like, I don't know, co-parenting this dog. I don't know. I've claimed him. So, he's mine too. He does love me though. Parker loves me. I'm on parole for another year. Thank you for the dog. Ryan has Pixie. So, you know, I think in every breakup, if there's a dog involved, one person gets the dog. And, you know, I feel like Pixie always took to Ryan more. And so he took the dog. No? But he takes good care of her. So I'm happy that, you know, she's in good hands. But also, like, if I could have, I would have taken Pixie. But I am living with my parents, and they already have 2 dogs. And my dad didn't want another dog. So I kind of had no choice but to leave Pixie with Ryan. Okay. Okay. Alright, well guys, I am gonna need to take a shower, get in my jammies, and I think I'm gonna watch the Twilight series tonight. So I'm gonna get my Edward and Jacob on. Always good show. Guys, oh, thank you for the lion. Thank you so much. Oh, that's so sweet. Well, I hope you guys have a good night. I'll be doing more lives again soon. Have a good night. Talk to y'all soon. Bye. Alright, I need to figure out how to get out of here. I'm still
so much good, but you don't have it in your heart to do so. So it is what it is. But instead, she uses Bree and people who cause all this drama. There doesn't need to be all this drama. They just want to make it about drama. And honestly, it's just stupid crap at this point that I don't even want to put up with anymore. So sooner or later, she's going to get her wish, and I will be off TikTok. I've been on here for 3 years, and that's enough. TikTok's changed a lot anyway, so it's not even just her. But she's here for money. I'm not here for money. So I'm not even in the creator fund. I don't make anything. I may stop telling my story for a while. Maybe until Gypsy isn't so famous and isn't just making it all about her. Once that settles down, maybe I'll have a place to share my story. But right now, like, it's clear, she's making it clear, her family's making it clear, using her friends, that there can't be more than one, and they're just tearing survivors down. Like, I've seen several survivors leave TikTok because, honestly, we're just tired. It's not fair anymore. That's what I think. I think with time it will go away. So... But I have my own stuff going on in my life. I'm actually going back to therapy again. So I start that next week. So I'm just going to focus on my healing journey, do some stuff for me. And if you guys do see I leave TikTok, just understand, don't go saying she bullied me off, because it's not entirely that. This isn't a competition for me, and I feel that the only reason I've compared myself to her because I feel like I have to defend myself to her. I have to defend my story. I have to defend that I'm a survivor. Where I've shown people medical records and I've proved that I'm a survivor, but people, like, her word, they just take her word. And the defense, I'm beating myself up over it, like, big time, more than you guys realize. And because I hide that side of me, and I'm honestly, I'm tired. I can't keep doing it. Bree is Gypsy's best friend. So I just want to tell you guys about that, and just understand again, this isn't going to be a week break. This isn't, I don't know how long it's going to be, but it's not going to be a week. It's going to be a lot longer. And so they're calling me right now, my Roxy Hearts. They were on live with Gypsy Blanchard last night, and they referred to me as roller skate. As I was saying, I didn't really know what that meant. But it just won't stop. Like, I've made videos, I've asked her, let it go, please stop. And I've been a topic in her life every single night, it's literally on a daily basis. I block so many accounts. I keep getting fake accounts, like 0 following, 0 followers. I'm like, you guys have too much time on your hands. Why are you making fake accounts? So, I don't know. Bree, they say I'm obsessed with Gypsy, but dang, Bree's quite obsessed. Like, she just will not let me go. And watch, I'll be gone and I'll still be a topic every day. I guarantee it. She will still continue to talk about me even if I leave. She cannot help herself. She has to invalidate me to validate Gypsy, but I feel I have to validate my story because of Gypsy. A lot of us survivors feel like we're having to prove something because of Gypsy's story. And we were just here sharing our stories. I missed it before she was out. Like, I connected with so many survivors. There was no drama, no problems. I was just on here sharing my story. It was nothing but love and kindness, no attacks, nobody being rude, nobody calling me a liar, nobody saying I'm stealing from Gypsy, none of that. And a lot of the content I have made, Gypsy is taking and using in her interviews because she doesn't know about my child syndrome by proxy. She admitted that. She said in her earlier documentaries, it was Christy Blanchard and her lawyer that told her that her mom even had it. In the beginning, when she got out, the only way she could explain it, she had to read the definition. And that's not her fault. She didn't even know about it when they asked her to describe her mom in one word. Her one word was overprotective. It wasn't abusive. It was overprotective. That was it. And yeah. And then, you know, the story about being tied up, if you watch all the different interviews, there's new details taken and added in every single time she shares that story. So when things change constantly like that, it's usually not good. Someone said overprotective, the same thing as abuse. That's not how I would describe abuse, but we're all different. But I taking my focus away from school and other things in my life that are more important. But if people actually cared about my child syndrome by proxy, things wouldn't be the way that it is. And sadly, I fear we're going to see a lot more teens and like mostly teens, but children, they're unaliving their parents. I mean, they're basically told you can do it and possibly become a star. I really hope that's not the case, but it's interesting timing seeing some of the stories coming out these days. Yeah, Amanda, I read the article. My child syndrome by proxy is hard to prove in a way, yes, but I don't think that the laws are set up right and the way that it's investigated is set up to where it can be proven easily. Like, I can prove my story all day long, but they won't even look at it because too many years have passed. And then back then, they wouldn't look at it then either when it was within statute of limitations because nobody knew enough about my child syndrome by proxy. You know, it's not even that I care that she won't collab with me, but she wants nothing to do with survivors, but she's got no problem taking my content and making it her own. I don't get that. But if I'm not here, I guess she's got to go get her content elsewhere for her interviews. Christy talked about a GoFundMe in the live last night. I mean, she did joke and be like, oh, I brought up the GoFundMe, but I'm not the type of person to do it. That's what she said, but I would not be surprised. So a lot of people will keep taking this, she's using your trauma. Obviously, she's not claiming she had a leg cut off because she's got both her legs. No, she's taking just like, she doesn't know how to describe my child syndrome by proxy, so the way I describe it and the way I tell it, she's using those words, literally word for word, to describe it because her only way to describe it is reading the definition, and she didn't get a lot of positive feedback on that, but she's admitted she doesn't know much about my child syndrome by proxy because she found out she had it through her attorney and Christy. Or, well, her mom had it, not her. She had it. Who cares? It's words. Who cares Well, I'd care less if she actually cared about other survivors and wanted to help make change. Then I wouldn't mind if she's using it to be able to share it. But the thing is, Gypsy's using it for money. Just like, okay, another example, just like the video she shared today showing a fight at Waffle House. One, I am a firm believer I could never do that to somebody. One, people flip out in public, but you don't know what that person's going through. You don't know what happened to them yesterday. You don't know if they're abused at home. You do not know. And sometimes some people's mental health, they just have a breaking point and they lose it. Now, do they lose it on the wrong people? Does it cause chaos? Absolutely. Is it wrong? Yes. But you don't know what somebody's going through, and sometimes people just lose it. And sometimes it could be something so small, and that was the icing on their cake to just snap, and they had all that anger built up and they just took it out on somebody. Again, it's not right, but to record them and laugh at them and then post it when you have 10 million followers, you don't know what that could do to that person's mental health. Now, millions of people are going to see that video, and not to mention, Gypsy is profiting on that video. She is making money for sharing that video on TikTok. So she's making money off of somebody else's humility. And it was already bad enough for that person to do that in front of a bunch of people. And again, yes, she flipped out, but the fact that somebody with 10 million followers took that video and posted it on their page for the world to see, that is sad. I honestly feel bad for whoever that was. I feel bad for their situation. People say she can get in trouble for that. Y'all, she had her mom unalive. She's not going to get in trouble for this. They don't care. Her parole officer doesn't care. They do not care. That's why that video is still up. But I'm just making a point that, you don't know what that girl is, she doesn't know what that girl is going through, that she just aired out her dirty laundry for the world to see. And that can be detrimental to people. So, I don't know if you guys heard, but there's a story about this girl, and I just saw this yesterday. It's not right, but she got caught. Somebody videoed her on the beach, and she was using a toy on the beach. She thought she was in a private area. Somebody saw her. Somebody recorded her, and they posted on the internet. And she did get arrested for this, for public. She wasn't doing it to anybody. She was just in a private spot on the beach, and somebody caught her. Yes, it's a very embarrassing, messed up situation. Okay, the girl wasn't in the right, and she got arrested. She suffered consequences. But they shared her video all over the internet, and she was just found unalived in her apartment yesterday, and it was by her. She did it to herself, and the internet destroyed her. I don't remember what her name was. You guys can look it up. She was just found unalived, and that video just went all over the internet. I don't know if it was the bathroom, if it was on the beach. I heard her story, but it was shared, and the only thing that in the video that was shared was the police arresting her, and they were talking about it on the video, and they said what she did. And yeah, she was on the beach, but from my understanding, it was a private area. But even so, yes, it's wrong, but her consequence enough was being arrested, let alone broadcasting it out there for the world. But this is just what I'm saying, that social media just really destroys people. And to share videos of people, we're human, we make mistakes, and sometimes those mistakes do happen in public. But that is one of the things that I hate about social media these days, is people record everything and share it, and they destroy lives with that. And see, this is what I mean. A lot of the comments in here, who was arrested? No, Gypsy wasn't arrested. Not everything I talk about is about Gypsy. I can talk about other things, and if you're only here for the Gypsy drama, I got sad news for you. I am ending it because I'm leaving, and if they keep it going and they want to keep running their mouths about me, so be it, but I won't be here for it. So that only shows that they have more of an issue with me than I do them, because they just won't stop. I make videos defending myself, and they keep going. I'm chat in their live on a daily freaking basis. Like, they just can't not stop. No matter how much grace I have, even when defending myself, they just will not stop. You're not ending it if you keep talking about her. Hi, Sarah Elizabeth. Well, you know, I barely ever on live, and I've only made a few videos, and it was defending the videos and lies about me, but I didn't say anything else after my last video, and they were on live last night calling me names and making fun of me and laughing at me. So how about they stop? I've tried to end it. And I even tried to let Bree have the last word. She made a video. I was like, okay, cool. She wants the last word. She can have the last word. And she's like, I told her to let it go. And she's like, how about you let it go? Okay, cool. I'm like, a girl can have his last word. Then she got in her live and kept going and kept going. And I'm like, oh, she doesn't want the last word. She's not going to stop. I've never called Bree a name. I've never called them names. I've never done that. But they call me names and they make fun of me, so. Well, my nickname's Roller Skate right now. I don't even get it, but. Hey, Kels. All right, I'm done.